EPL week 23, and we all know what time it is. Where this Manchester City versus Chelsea, where we all know what this picture represents. This picture represents class. It represents what the elite stands for. It represents Pep Guardiola versus Enzo Maresca. It represents teacher versus student. It represents box versus the student. It represents the leader versus the follower. Now, what is the big question? Will the boss keep boxing it over? We all know that Pep Guardiola already won the first meeting. Now, can Enzo Maresca turn the fortune around, even though Chelsea are kind of not in their best form and Manchester City still not in their best form? Yeah, but we know football is always unpredictable. Anything can happen, and that's why we love football. This is a rundown of the head-to-head between Chelsea versus Manchester City. Manchester City and Chelsea, these both teams have met 63 times, and this 63 times they have met have produced 168 times, 168 goals. And with this 168 goals have been shared equally between both teams. Chelsea have scored 84 times, and Manchester City have scored 84 times. Now, Manchester City have won Chelsea 28 times, and Chelsea have won Manchester City 27 times. In the Premier, they have drawn just 8 times. This is a fixture 33 times at the Etihad, and they have met 30 times at the Stamford Bridge, with Manchester winning 19 times and Chelsea just winning 12 times with 2 draws. While at the Stamford Bridge, Manchester City have won 9 times, and Chelsea have won them 15 times with 6 draws. Well, these are very promising fixtures. If we are to do a rundown of how they have played in the Premier League, you notice that Manchester City have played and Chelsea have played 49 times in the Premier League, and in these 49 times, Chelsea have managed to win them 24 times, with Manchester City winning just 18 times. They have met at the FA Cup 6 times, with Manchester City winning 4 times and Chelsea winning 2 times. And they have met in the Champions League, with Manchester City playing against Chelsea, which we all know, which is of the recent one, that Kai Havertz did the magic, with Chelsea winning. They have met at the EFL, with Manchester City winning 1 and drawing 1. So you know what this stands for. Manchester City of lately have been kind of boxing it over Chelsea. But if we are to go back, give a rundown of their last 5 meetings, you notice that Chelsea have played Manchester City in the last 5 meetings that both teams have met. The Manchester City have won Chelsea 3 times, and they have drew just 2 times. But if you are to give a rundown of their last 5 matches across board, you notice that Manchester City have won just 2 of their matches, and they have drawn 2, they have drawn 2, and they have lost 1. But Chelsea have won 3, they have lost 1, and they have drawn 1. They have drew 1. So if we are to place our stake on this match, it is sure we all know where the odds lie. Based on current form, we know the odds lies with Manchester City giving a clapback. But what can we say? There are other factors that might kind of make this a very hard one for stakers. But what I can tell you is that this is a feature that can produce over 1.5 in the first half. In the second half, it can produce over 1.5, meaning that this game is sure of giving every staker over 2.5, and a go-go not being not taken to the bank. Thank you till I come your way.